Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Good morning. Actually, good afternoon as the clock rings 1. It is no longer morning, hence Rendezvous Rye and ginger ale. Anyhow, sitting in front of the old part of the old collection back up in here. And I know I started this on this you only need 5 blends kind of deal on the YTPC, but that came from Reddit. That came from Whiskey Tube, and a lot of the big Whiskey Tube channels nominated each other. My channel is like a single cell amoeba floating on a pond full of sharks, so I would never get nominated. So I nominated myself, and here you have it. I'm not going to nominate anybody, but if you want to get involved, jump in. But a guy on Reddit said you only need 5 bottles of whiskey at any given time in your collection. And again, I did that with 5 pipe tobaccos and it worked pretty good. Let's get to it. So, what do you need truly in your collection? Obviously, you can see there's more than 5 bottles back there. Well, the first thing you're going to need is a daily sipper. And I don't drink daily. So, this one was kind of a tough one. There was a couple in the running. Wild Turkey 101 was definitely in the running. But I landed on this guy. And I'm having very good luck finding this. And this is Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare, very, very vanilla, very oak. Just a fantastic, it's a 10-year age statement. It's just a fantastic, fantastic bourbon. And one I really enjoy. And one, when I introduced somebody to it that's never had bourbon, it's enjoyable to them as well. So definitely Eagle Rare would be the daily. Again, not that I drink daily. The next one is, and I don't like the term cheap mixer. The next one is just a mixer. What do you like to mix? And right now, it's this cat right here. This sumbitch right here. Redemption Rye. You couldn't tell, could you? This guy, 95% rye. Nice, it's not overly spicy, but it's got that nice rye spice without blowing your head off. Mixes a fantastic Manhattan, mixes a fantastic rye and ginger, which I'm drinking now, and I love that this summer. You know, I love that Buffalo Trace rye, or the Wild Turkey rye, but this guy right here, this is a little bit higher price point than what you can get for maybe $5-6 higher than what you're going to pay for the Wild Turkey. But this Redemption Rye, if you haven't, the bottle's fantastic. It's got a rye grain there, it's embossed and Redemption. They did a really nice job with this. Really nice job with this. And distilled in the Indiana heartland of Lawrenceburg, Indiana. So you know what that means. MGP. MGP. It's an MGP product. And I think the only MGP product that we have on tap today. Although this one, you know, go back, that's a Buffalo Trace, obviously. Okay, so Friday night, you've had a hell of a week. You want something nice, you want something good. This is something I personally love. I love this stuff. Now, I kicked around this to be a special one to share with friends, but you really have to be into bourbon or like a higher proof to really like this cat. You know, if I had friends over that aren't whiskey drinkers, this one would be a tough one, a tough first pour for them, and I wouldn't do that to them anyway. But it's Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. This happens to be Expression A121. If you could see right there, that is the C920, which I like just a little bit better than the H121. But this bad boy rocks in at 123.6 proof, 61.8% alcohol by volume. And I was able to find a few bottles of this when we were on vacation in Indian Beach. But for a Friday night, there's nothing like it. Very sweet, very caramel. I get caramel notes. In the one up there, I pick up a little more oak. It's almost, and chocolate. I kind of equated it to if you had a popsicle stick, but it was made of oak, and you wrapped it in chocolate and caramel, and you just ate it off of that. You know, as a kid, you get the wood off of the popsicle stick. That would be what barrel proof is to me. Okay, so now not a special occasion. This one is the impress your friends, and I don't know if I want the term impress your friends is what I'm looking for here. Don't know that I care for that term that much, but the term, you know, if I've got friends, especially caveat here, these have to be, again, these are friends that are whiskey drinkers, and I know this because I busted out this particular, not this particular bottle, but this particular blend. Um, or this particular expression, and everybody went crazy. So, to impress friends and guests, it does not get any better than Old Forester 1920. The burnt marshmallows and the graham crackers, and just that fantastic, fantastic sweetness. This is probably one of my favorites, without question. And anytime I've introduced somebody to it, they have absolutely loved it. It's 115, little hot. It doesn't drink hot, but it's a little hot. You know, if somebody was over and this was their first dram of whiskey, I'm not going to pour them an Old Forester 1920, not just because of the proof, but because they probably would just, they're not ready for that. You know, I'll get them some Wild Turkey or even share some Eagle Rare with them. Lastly, special occasion. And this one is going to be one that's tucked away. I was able to find a bottle of it. I was very happy to find a bottle of it. This one's one that's going to be tucked away, may come out a couple times a year, maybe a birthday, Christmas kind of deal. As you can hear, the dogs behind me are seeing something, and I'm about to knock them all out, but we'll get to that later. But was able to find this, and this is definitely going to be my special occasion, at least for the time being. And this is the Kentucky Owl Rye Batch 4. This is the last rye that Kentucky Owl is going to make. It was 10 to 13-year-old rye. They used a special rye in the recipe. Dixon Dedman, the distiller of this, and it's just fantastic. It is just fantastic. So definitely one that's not going to be an everyday drinker, not going to be pulled out, not going to be shared. That's just me tucking away in a closet for a special one every now and then. Hey, shut it. Sorry about that. Anyhow, sometimes they just have to chill out because they bark at everything in the world. But folks, there you have it. There's my five whiskeys that I need in the collection. 2 dogs I might not need in the collection anymore if they don't zip their lips. And usually I just let them go. I'm really not a harsh dog owner. Only when I do a video, it's like kids, man. Do you remember? I used to get in trouble when I was a kid because I would run around and my grandma or grandpa would be on the phone and I'd be at their legs. Who is it? Who is it? Talk, da, da, da. That's like these guys. They don't say a daggone thing all day until you want to talk on a video or talk on the phone, and then they want to get involved. So anyhow, I'm not going to nominate, folks. If you see this video and you want to do your own, you only need 5 bourbons, remember, or 5 whiskeys. I don't even want to say bourbons because that rye's not, a couple ryes made the list. So you only need 5 whiskeys open at any given time in your collection. And these would be the current 5 and how I would rank them. So again, just running through them: the Daily Drinker Eagle Rare, the Mixer, the Mixer would be the Redemption Rye. And you can tell I do mix that quite a lot. The Friday Night Pour is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. The special one to share with my friends is the Old Forester 1920, and of course, the Kentucky Owl Rye Batch 4, the last rye, would be the special occasion pour. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves. Wash your damn hands. We'll catch you next time, everybody.